Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're catching me for the very first time, you've never seen this face, my name is Cassie Causey, and make sure you subscribe because every week I bring you different videos that help you with your business. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to actually start your very own YouTube channel. So if you've ever been interested in starting your own YouTube channel, or you're just trying to rebrand yourself and get your name out there, then this video might be for you. And if you keep watching till the end, I'm going to give you a free checklist that you can download that's going to walk you step by step on exactly how to plan your channel and all the way to posting your very first video. So just keep watching. Okay, so you are ready to start your channel, right? You're ready to post your videos and make $1 million from all of those awesome videos that you're gonna post out there. Well, skirt, honey, hold on, slow your roll. Just back up for a second, because being a YouTube sensation is more than just posting a video and just waiting for miracles to happen. And I'm going to tell you how this all works, okay? So you can make money and become a full-time YouTuber, all right? It can happen. It happens to a lot of people, but there's always strategies in place that you have to understand how YouTube works. So I'm going to break it down for you and help you get your YouTube started, all right? So you got to stop and you got to think about why people go to YouTube in the first place. The two main reasons is to be entertained and to learn something that they don't know anything about. So you first got to back up and you got to start to plan your strategy on how you're going to set up your YouTube channel. So if you caught my episode 7, I actually walked you through branding yourself and how to do that. And that's one of the things that you want to think about before you start your channel, is to brand yourself. And you want to think about what your brand name is going to be. You want to think about your audience and who you're working to attract. You also kind of want to think about your color scheme and your logo. As you are thinking through and planning your channel, I want you to think about 3 things. You're going to think about the what, the who, and the when. So with the what, I want you to think about what type of content you're going to be providing to your audience. So if you really narrow down what it is that you want to give your audience, that's going to help you in preparing your videos and your content each and every week that you're going to be adding to your YouTube channel. So what is it that you want to give them? Is it going to be an entertaining type of content? Is it going to be a teaching type of content? Whatever it is, you want to think through what gives you passion, what gives you excitement that you're going to be providing to your YouTube channel. The who is your audience. Who is it that you are trying to attract to your channel? Where do they live? What do they do? What are they searching for? You got to think like your audience thinks, so you know what kind of content to provide out there on your channel so that you know how to attract them to your videos. And then the third one is the when. So you really got to stop and you got to think about a schedule for yourself and when you're going to be posting this content, because one of the key things to success when it comes to your YouTube channel is being consistent. When you're posting content on your YouTube channel, you need to post at least 1 video per week. That is the bare minimum, because you got to give a reason for your audience to keep coming back. And in order to do that, you need to have something to give them each and every week. So sit down and think about a schedule. When can you plan this content? When can you video record it? When can you edit it? And then when are you going to be posting it? Because that's what you want to portray to your audience once you start up and launch your channel. Now, once you have your 3 W's, your what, your who, and your when, then you can start brainstorming a few ideas, because before you actually launch your channel, you want to have a few different ideas on videos that you're going to start being able to make and provide to your audience on this routine, regular basis. So one of the things that I use is called answerthepublic.com, and I'm going to show you a little quick tutorial over here that's going to walk you through how to do this. So if you think think about the content that you're going to be providing on a regular basis, and you kind of think about keywords that make up this content. So if we take beauty, for example, if my channel is going to be about beauty, and I think about 3 to 5 different keywords that make up beauty. Maybe it's about makeup, hair, nails, fashion, and shoes. Maybe those are my things, and I do a search on this website here that I'm providing to you guys called answerthepublic.com. It is going to come back and it is going to give me a ton of different ideas and topics that I can actually create content around. So I love this website. Again, it's called answerthepublic.com, and I can post it below in the description for you guys. It's a great resource to use when you're trying to brainstorm ideas. But what I would love for you to do is to go there, put in a few different keywords, and then jot down between 10 to 20 different of your top video ideas so that you have a good handful of ideas to start your channel with. Okay, so next you're going to want to think about your equipment. A lot of people jump right into YouTube and they don't even think about the equipment that they need for great quality. So a lot of things that come with YouTube is clarity, your image, and sound. So if people can't clearly see your video and they can't clearly hear what you're trying to say, they're going to quickly end your video and go somewhere else. So it's very important that you have clear imagery and clear sound with your video. So you got to think about what kind of equipment you may or may not need. A lot of people, and you don't have to overthink of this, you don't have to spend a lot of money and invest a lot of money into equipment, especially when you're just starting out. A lot of people just use their iPhones or mobile devices. I have an iPhone, that's why I said iPhone, but you may have a Samsung. A lot of the mobile devices now have great technology that's good for recording. One of the key things is always record horizontally, not vertically, but you can start this way, but eventually you are going to need to upgrade your equipment as you progress as a YouTuber. So one of the things that you could invest in, maybe a webcam that's going to go on your laptop if you have a laptop, or your computer. You may even want to get a DSLR camera that has recording capabilities because they have better features in them to record. Also, you may want to get a mic. I do have like a mic that I invested in. It's very inexpensive. And they plug right in, but it does improve the quality of your sound as well, and it doesn't pick up all of the sound around you. And one of the key things is lighting. So lighting is so very, very important. You can always set up in front of a window. Natural lighting is the best type of lighting, but if you're recording where it's dark out, of course that's going to be not an option for you. So you may want to invest in like a ring light. You can get those inexpensively at Amazon.com, and I'll post a couple of links below with some of the equipment that I have that's very inexpensive when you're just starting out. So you do want to think through some of the equipment that you're going to want to get or start with before you start recording your videos. Also, you do also want to start thinking about what you're going to use to edit your videos. So as you're recording your videos, there will be mistakes that's going to happen, especially if you're new, and you're going to want some sort of editing software to go back through and clean up some of those mistakes so that you're not having to record over and over and over again. And I always like to start with some free software such as iMovie that's used for a Mac, but there's other software that you can do research on in order to get started with your YouTube. And then as you improve, then you can get other software that has more features and capabilities for editing your videos. Okay, so now that we have planned and we figured out any equipment that we need, it's time to create our channel. It's really pretty easy. YouTube makes it so easy. All you have to do is go to YouTube, log in with your Google Gmail account, and if you don't have one, you can easily create one, and it walks you through the process. Very simple, and then voila, you just created your channel. And then we're going to customize the channel, and I'm going to walk you through how to do that step by step. We're going to focus on how to create your name, We're also going to focus on creating your channel art, and I like to use a software called Canva. It makes it very easy. And then we're going to update our about section, and then that's pretty much creating your channel and getting it ready for your audience. Are you ready? Okay, so whenever you log in, your channel may look a little like this. So there's not a whole lot going on. So what you're going to do is if you come over here and you go to Creator Studio, first thing that we're going to want to do is if you come to your YouTube settings here, we can edit on Google. And by editing on Google, what you can do is you can change your profile image, and you can also update your name. So this is where you're going to add your channel name, and you can edit this at any time. And then you can also customize your URL. So if you want to change your URL, this is where you're going to do it. But that is what I would recommend to do first. Next is we want to update our channel art, and your channel art is what people see when they go to your channel, and that's this right here. And so the best tool that I use for that is called canva.com, and I like Canva because it's a free tool that you can use. There's also a paid version, and they have many templates here. So if you go to the YouTube channel art template, it gives you the exact dimensions that you need. Now you do have to be a little cautious, because one of the things that YouTube does when you add your channel art is it likes to format it to fit an entire TV screen, also a computer screen, as well as a mobile device. So when you're adding your channel art, you want to be careful with how you're formatting it, even in Canva. So for me, what I do is I like to go right here in the middle, and the reason why is because this is what's going to be seen on my mobile device, and it also displays here very nicely. So if you go here, you can see how it formats it to a desktop, a TV, and a mobile. So that's why when I'm in Canva, I format that with what I want to show in the center. Next, you're going to update your about section. So your about section, if you go to my channel, you'll find your about section here. And if you click customize channel, then you'll be able to come in here and you can edit your about section. I recommend for your about section you just have a brief description of who you are, what you provide, and then you also ask them to subscribe, and you also provide your other social media platforms and the links on how to find you. After you do that, when you scroll to the bottom, you can add the links of your other profiles. I believe there's up to 5 that you can add. So when you do that, your links will pop up on your channel art so that people can easily click to find you in your other social network platforms. Now that you have your channel, you need a video. So now it's time to record your very first video. And while you're recording your video, you want to remember to have an introduction. So you want to introduce who you are, your name, and then you also want to tell what your video is going to be about so your audience knows what to expect from your video. During your content, you're also going to want to make sure you ask them to subscribe. You're going to share your content, and you're going to keep it to the point. You don't want to drag your video on and on, otherwise you could lose your audience's attention. Then you're going to provide the ending. You're going to ask again to make sure that they subscribe. You're going to thank your audience for watching. You can also share with them how often you provide new videos so they know when to come and visit you. You can ask them to provide comments on what they liked about your video down below. Okay, so how did your first video go? Pretty good, right? Were you nervous? We're all nervous when we make our first video. It is time to upload your video. So there is a little treat that you can do before you upload your video, and it's to set up your upload defaults. So if you go to your Creator Studio, and then you'll go to channel, and then you can go to upload defaults, and what you can do is create or set up your description and also your tags. And what this will do, every time that you upload a video, these things will be added to your video automatically, so you're not having to retype these things or rekey these things with every single video that you upload. Now there's a few key things that you're going to want to do with every single video once it's uploaded. And so the first thing that you want to do is create a compelling title. So you want your title to be very catchy, because that's going to be the first thing that people see, and that's going to be a determination on whether they click your video to watch it. So one of the things that I like to say is to offer keywords in the beginning, and then at the end you can include something that's going to be relative or branding. One of the key things that people like to search on in YouTube is the current year. So maybe, for example, you could say grow your business, and then at the end you could say brand yourself in 2019. Number 2 is to add to your description. So even if you have the defaulted upload, you want to add the first couple of sentences that add a description of what your video is actually about, because the first 2 sentences people generally see when they're looking for or searching for your video. So make sure you add to what your description is and give an indication of what people can expect with your video. Number 3, and this is very key, is to add tags. So tags are descriptive indicators that people search on to find your video. And so what I recommend is you use a combination of like phrases and specific words to make up your tags. So for example, if I just uploaded a beauty video, I may use a tag beauty, but then I also may be more specific and say smoky eye makeup tutorial. Number 4 is to create a thumbnail. So this needs to be a catchy thumbnail, and a thumbnail is that picture that people see when your video pops up. And I like to use Canva as well for this, because they do have a template that is easy to use when creating thumbnails, and I can also create duplicates of an old one that I've used before and just alter it to create a new one. Now when creating your brand, I actually like to use some consistency in the formatting and the color scheme of my thumbnails, so that people can easily identify my videos quickly amongst other videos that they get mixed in when YouTube likes to provide recommendations. So if people are watching my video and then on the right side recommendation videos pop up, they can easily see my videos based off of my brand that I have already established with my thumbnails. Number 5 is to use the playlist. So playlist is a way for you to categorize your various different videos into sections, so people can easily find content that they're looking for videos that are similar in nature. You can also use this feature on your home screen for your YouTube channel, and I highly recommend it. It's something that I do, so when people go to my home channel, I actually have my playlist set up into different categories so people can go to exactly what it is they're looking for and find a series of videos that they can watch in bulk. Number 6 is to engage in your own video. So after you've uploaded it and you've done these things, make sure you watch your video, and then you comment on it as well. By doing these things, it's going to increase your algorithms within YouTube, but it's also going to encourage other people to do the same thing. And then the very last one is to share your video on all of your social media platforms. You're going to want to get as many people seeing your video as possible. Let everybody know about your video. Do a launch that you have just launched your very first YouTube channel and you're very excited about it, and you would love for people to come and catch your first video and subscribe to your channel. So I'm going to give you a very valuable resource that I use, and it's called TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy is a free resource that you can use that actually integrates with YouTube, and it allows you to actually search on different topics. It rates that topic on how well it's doing on YouTube, and then when you find videos that are similar in nature, you can click into that video. You can see the tags that they use, and then you can also see how those tags are rating. So it gives you an idea of different titles that you could use similar in nature. It also helps you with brainstorming ideas on videos, and it helps you to find tags that would be beneficial for your videos when you're creating new valuable content. Now there is a free version of TubeBuddy, and there's also a paid version of TubeBuddy. I'm going to leave the link below in the description in case you're interested in using it. I think it's a very valuable resource, especially when you're just getting started, as well as growing your career on YouTube and exposure. I actually use the free version, but you can choose to use whichever version is most beneficial for you and your business. Thank you so much for joining this video. I hope you really enjoyed it and got some value from it. I, as promised, am giving you my free download of my YouTube checklist so it can help you as you start to build out and create your YouTube channel. Don't forget to download that. The link will be below in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and comment and let me know what you loved most. I'll see you next time on my next video.